And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for the Spurs, Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. Wide open look here for Murray. And it's off from three-point range. Brooks, left side. On offense, here are the Spurs. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Jackson kicks to Morant. Clock at 6. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Count the basket.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
DeRozan on the wing. Passes it to Lyles. Takes the 3. And it's DeRozan missing. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Here's Brooks. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by Murray.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And again, San Antonio turns it over.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Down low, here's Brooks. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
Here's Valanciunas. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. Rebounded by the Spurs. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Stolen by Winslow. Fast break. Here they come. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Murray left side. Pass to Forbes. Murray against Morant. Stolen by Jackson. Winslow up top. It's Jackson with the drive. Here's Brooks. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Valanciunas, again Memphis. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Mills with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Out to DeRozan. Right side Aldridge. It's White on the wing. Spurs passing it around. And here's Mills for 3. The rebound by Anderson. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And the pass to Gutteridge. 1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. And White kicks to Gay. Out of hand on it. Pass to Valanciunas. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Off the inbound. And he dunks it down.
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
To the left side wing. Butteridge for the pass to Brooks. He kicks to Valanciunas. Over Aldridge. And too long on the shot. Spurs trail by 4. A pass to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Boy, Rudy Gay, so good in the alley-oop situation. Bounce, and he floats as well.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Butteridge for the pass to Valanciunas. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. It's stolen by DeRozan. And Gay with a clear path to the hoop. A finish. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Well, that steal was really triggered by the quick instincts of DeRozan. Very aware and then anticipating the pass.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Here's Anderson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 1. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's up. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Bellinelli. Rudy Gay is out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Derek White. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. 4 on the clock. Here's Melton. Misses from close range. San Antonio trailing here.
And Jakob Poeltl, he's carved himself a good chunk of rotation minutes with how he's played.
Yeah, I love his game. I like his agility. I like his hands, his touch. I mean, he's a big, mobile guy. I think he's gotten to a good spot where he's dangerous in pick and roll action now too, Greg. A solid defender. A guy like that is always going to find minutes.
Lyles checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for White. And Memphis also making a switch. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Jones against Murray. Offensive rebound. There's Walker with the 3. That shot off the mark. And Memphis the other way now. Clark the pass to Melton. Winslow kicks to Clark. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Spurs making a switch here. Forbes checked in. And San Antonio shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Murray, the pass to Bellinelli. Back to Murray. Over Jones. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Nice shot by Poeltl.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Murray dishes to Bellinelli. Passes it to Poeltl. Murray outside. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. And it's Melton with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Feeds to Jackson. Pass to Melton. Back to Jackson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Murray, the pass to Purdy. Knocked away. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Bellinelli. Here's Forbes. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And that one's good. Morant.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's DeRozan, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
It's stolen by Lyles. Here is Forbes, guarded by Morant. From about 16, Murray, good. Murray's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. And some changes here for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Dylan Brooks comes in for Winslow. San Antonio, again missing. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Brooks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
The pass to Mills, and here's Gay. Trying to find Mills, gets it to him, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Guys, this is where Mills thrives. He's ready to shoot as soon as the ball touches his hands. Excellent catch-and-shoot play.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Valanciunas, good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Outside DeRozan. He feeds it to Aldridge. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now Morant. Here's Valanciunas. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach it.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. And by just a fraction, and that does it for our...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been quite a game for Jonas Valanciunas.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Well, guys, we've seen DeRozan. He's got tremendous bounce. And when he's airborne, not only is he up high, he's strong while he's in the air, too. Really special.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. You can see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Pass to Murray. Three-pointer. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Moran finds Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Winslow, the pass to Valanciunas. Left side Jackson. Again Memphis.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Bellinelli, and he makes good on the layup.
And Bellinelli with a nice touch inside. We know him as a long-range sniper, but he can get it done when he's close to the rim, too.
No good from Valanciunas.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And the Spurs with some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Lyles. Lonnie Walker comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Melton passes to Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And that's going to be a travel. And Memphis making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Now here's Mills. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Passes to Pirtle. On the wing to Rosen. He's covered by Anderson. Right side Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it to Pirtle. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And here's Mills from the arc. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Hey, it is never easy guarding Pirtle. I mean, he's got so many moves and a lot of ways to get defenders to foul.
And Memphis making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. Inside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Walker. And the dunk by Walker.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Well, that's a signature move from DeRozan, guys. Gets up ahead of steam, then finishes strong. Boy, I like that aggressiveness.
Stolen by Walker. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Melton, and they pick up 2. Melton's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now the dish to Anderson. And we're gonna have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You 2 players.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Clark into the lane. It's Jones on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Anderson can't get it to go. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. The feed to Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And the dunk by Walker.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Oh, that's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Rudy Gay's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pirtle. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Poked away. Anderson kicks to Valanciunas. Off target from the baseline.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense.
Tie game in San Antonio. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Rudy Gay is out there with Medu. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's Mills. And it's Walker in at the 2. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
Spurs passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Walker's shot is off. Memphis leading. On the wing, Winslow. He's covered by Gay. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Got a piece of it. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Pass to Lyles. Walker looking for an opening. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Lyles.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Valanciunas. Here's Jackson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. DeRozan comes in for Lonnie Walker. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. It's Brooks on the wing. He kicks it to Valanciunas. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
Murray for 3. But they get it back. Out to DeRozan. Back to Wiles. The pass to Medu. Stolen by Jackson. They push it up 4-on-3. Here's Brooks. This is to Valanciunas. On the wing, Winslow. Out to Brooks. Back to Winslow. Feeds it to Brooks. It's stolen by DeRozan. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Turning up the temperature on his intensity that time. DeRozan getting it done in the big-time moments.
And stolen by Murray. Medu passes to Lyles. It's Gay on the wing. Murray surveying the D. Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up.
His game continuing to evolve, guys, and shots like this prove Murray is the real deal.
Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
This is what scratches the itch for DeRozan. Moments like this, he lives for it. Takes great pride in being the guy to knock down the critical shots.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Outside DeRozan. Murray against Morant. Murray dishes to DeRozan. Back to Murray. Clock at 4. Here's Gay. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. San Antonio making a switch here. Myrtle's checked in. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Morant passes to Brooks. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Murray now top of the key. Can't knock in the 3. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Do it. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And here's a timeout from Greg Popovich. What do you think, guys?
And they need a miracle, guys. They don't have enough time for the catch-and-shoot 3, so the only hope is for an alley-oop and an and-one to finish out.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jonas Valanciunas.
And the shooting percentage, how about all the way in the 60s, shows how deadly he can be when he's feeling it.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at center. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward.
Now, you don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
Shot from the inbound. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Five on the clock. Here's Winslow. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The 3 from Morant. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Fox, no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Winslow finds Brooks. Right side, Bogdanovich. Morant against Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
From past the arc, Bagley with the rebound. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Fox with it. He's picked up by Brooks. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Grizzlies with the rebound. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Jackson up top. Pass to Valanciunas. Goes back up. Jackson kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Jackson. He feeds it to Valanciunas.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Valanciunas hits them both. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Fox. Valanciunas grabs the board.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense. If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And the shot goes in.
Well, Bagley can move around you and get slender out there to find room on the floor to collect offensive rebounds.
Winslow, the pass to Morant. Back to Winslow. Bagley with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And then for Sacramento, Giles checked in for Bagley. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Winslow dishes to Brooks. He gets that one.
And that is quintessential team basketball. Winslow recognizing one of his guys was wide open.
Fox against Valanciunas. 1:56 left in the first. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Well, nice job by Bjelica. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Anderson right side. And here's Winslow. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Anderson passes to Winslow. He hangs. Here's Valanciunas. Passes it to Winslow. Back to Valanciunas. And it's blocked. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Clark against Holmes. Here's Anderson. Excellent D there from Parker.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Bazemore passes to Hield. That puts them in the lead.
But he's showing more than just the fact that he's a shooter, working his way strength on the inside there.
Pass to Gutteridge. Deflects the pass. Here's Joseph. Misses in close. Memphis trailing here. Now the pass to Melton. Jones with it. Picked up by Joseph. Here's Melton. Anderson outside. Makes it off the glass.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Hield outside. Misses from short range. Clark right side. Here's Melton. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's a tie game in Memphis. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the 3. Here's Melton, covered by Hield. Clark into the lane. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Back to Jackson. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
The Kings trail by 4. Here's Hield out to Parker. Pass to Holmes. At the elbow, it's Hield. From down in the low post, it goes. Hield's got his second bucket of the game to go. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Just 5 on the clock. Jackson dishes to Jones. Takes the 13-footer. No good off the front iron.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
With the second effort, Hield can't hit.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
On the basket by Jones.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Parker passes to Joseph. It's Holmes, high post. Parker left side. No good on the shot. And it's Memphis the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Melton. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. And then for Sacramento, Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Harry Giles comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Hield. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Winslow with it. Bielitz is there. Valanciunas finds Brooks. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Fox with the jam.
He gets so quick there in transition, does a good job of reading, and a nice finish.
Valanciunas dishes to Anderson. Back to Valanciunas. Rebound by the Kings. 1:19 left in the first half of the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Sacramento making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Anderson passes to Winslow. Back to Anderson. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. And it's blocked. They recover it. Valanciunas against Bagley. Here's Anderson. Hits the J after faking out the D with the quick up fake. Anderson's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. Outside, Fox. Pass to Giles. Fox against Morant. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
How about that? Just accepting the contact and still getting the finish for Fox.
Brooks finds Morant. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Morant.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Winslow against Barnes. Pass to Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And that one is stuffed right through.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Out to the right wing. Morant dishes to Winslow. Bagley with the block. Here's Giles. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the team. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Brooks finds Jackson. Back to Brooks. And there's the pass to Morant. Brooks against Bogdanovich. Brooks, the pass to Winslow. Here's Valanciunas. Winslow dishes to Jackson. Brooks with it. Picked up by Bagley. Here's Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Morant against Fox. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Fox not a jump shooter, just doing a great job of mixing it up offensively now.
And the shot goes in. Winslow's got his first basket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And Fox gets it to go.
making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Gutteridge is checked in, and Jones subbed in for Brooks. Then for the Kings, Fields checked in for Bogdanovich, and Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And the basket by Jones.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. And the three off target. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. A 2-point game. Valanciunas passes to Clark. For the tie, again Memphis.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
And Clark over to help. Here's Joseph. And good that time.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Gutteridge. And he gets it to go.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And then for Sacramento, Harry Giles is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Parker comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. 1:51 left in the third. Out to the right wing. Fox against Jones. Fox, no good. Memphis leading. Anderson outside. Here's Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. A three-pointer is right on target. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers. Since halftime, they've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
They get it back. An easy 2 points on the layup. Giles has got 6.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Fox. Jackson dishes to Anderson. Morant kicks to Clark. 44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Morant passes to Anderson. Just 4 to shoot. He gets it in there.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
The Kings trail by 4. Now Fox. Second chance shot. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Out to Morant. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. To the inside. Brooks dishes to Jackson. Back to Brooks. It's stolen by Hield. And we've reached the end of the third. Grizzlies out in front, up by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Memphis leading by 4. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Giles, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
Fox just a blur in transition.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Morant passes to Jackson. The putback. Morant on the follow. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Fox. Barnes trying to free himself up. Fox, no good. The Grizzlies shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Barnes. Fox against Morant. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Down low. It's stolen by Bagley. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
The drive by Bagley. So they take the lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Anderson finds Brooks. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Anderson passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Barnes trying to free himself up. And Fox gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Brooks. Now Anderson. Kicks it to Winslow. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. The rebound by Giles.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now it's Giles running. He can go all the way. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Sometimes rebounds come to you if you're just alert, and that time Barnes was. Sniffed that one out.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Jumps up, and the dunk by Barnes.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his third foul of the game. Valanciunas is checked in for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark comes in for Anderson. Bielitsa, he checks in for the Kings.
Bagley timing that one well and intimidating.
A drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Morant, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
a true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Fox looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Bielitsa with the bucket.
And how about Bielitsa stepping up in a big moment here?
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hopeful.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Kings moving the ball around. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And they'll take that freebie. That technical foul bumps up the lead.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Tough matchup here, and Fox has it going right now. The lefty getting some room and making it happen.
It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Nails the tray.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Money.
Fox stepping up in the clutch here.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 3. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brooks outside to tie it up. The 3 won't fall. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every... David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. DeRozan finds Murray. Free throw line jump shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
Now here's Barnes. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. On offense, here are the Spurs.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Here's Fox. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for a shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
Murray, the pass to Lyles. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now the Kings with it. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. That one falls. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. And Forbes kicks to Murray. Pass to Lyles. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's DeRozan. It's good.
Possessing great size at his position, DeRozan's muscular frame allows him to convert through the contact.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Fox. Lets it go from deep. Another shot outside Bogdanovich. It's stolen by DeRozan. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Forbes the pass to Murray. And that one, good.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Right side, Bogdanovich. Passes it to Bagley. Back to Fox. To the middle, it's Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Now here's DeRozan. Bagley with the block.
They need that kind of defensive impact from Bagley. I mean, he's using his size and length to force opponents to be aware of him at that end of the floor.
And some changes here for the Kings. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. San Antonio also making some changes.
Out of bounds.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. Lonnie Walker comes in for Brent Forbes. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Parker's checked in for the Kings. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. Pirtle, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here's Parker over Gay. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Joseph finds Hield inside. Giles, that's good. Giles has got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pirtle. They get it again. Mills dishes to Walker. The pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Hield with the bucket. He's got 5.
Yeah, you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Walker in the post. Yep, that one goes.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Kings on top, up 5. And the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Parker, and it's Holmes in at the 5. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
Now look, and when Parker's healthy, he's an effective player. He's battled a lot of injuries, and he's still fighting and competing.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Derek White. Spurs trail by 7. Murray kicks to Pirtle. The shot, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Hield with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Back to Hield. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Pass to Holmes. Up again. And Hield able to finish. Hield's got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
Just another way Hield can generate offense, making good on the second chance opportunity.
To the paint. Out to DeRozan. Back to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Back to Parker. On the wing, Hield. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Parker finds Joseph. Stolen by Walker. And the Spurs pushing it up now. DeRozan leading the charge.
And the wily athleticism of Gay helps him in these situations. Just so clever at finding ways to bury shots against defenders.
Hield, the pass to Parker. Back to Hield. And here is Parker. Pass to Hield. From the line. Misses off the left iron.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
Nice hustle there. You can count on DeRozan for this. He works so tirelessly as a scorer.
And Joseph kicks to Parker. It's Holmes, high post. In the corner, Bazemore with it. The tray. Again, the miss by the Kings. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. San Antonio also making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Trey Lyles comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Lonnie Walker.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a three-level scorer.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Murray. And so Aldridge will bring it up for San Antonio, trailing by 5. Here's Mills. Rebound by Bielitsa. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Fox. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Kings lead by 7.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Fox dishes to Barnes. Back to Fox. 1:29 left to play here in the half. With the putback. And Fox is right there. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Now here's Mills. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Lyles. Aldridge kicks to Mills. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Sacramento leading by 7. The kick out to Fox. And the pass to Bagley. Back to Fox. Buries it down low. Fox has got 8 points.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Now here's Mills. Guarded by Fox. Mills passes to Lyles. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Forbes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Kings leading now by 7. Outside, Bogdanovich. Takes a 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Poeltl's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Gay. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gay's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so we wrap up the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Looking at the Kings, and that should...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
On the court right now for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in a shooting guard. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? Mikal and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
An excellent finisher on those lob passes. If Bagley can get his hands to it, he will throw it down.
Murray finds Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Forbes.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Fox. And stolen by Aldridge. Fast break, here we go. Here's DeRozan. It's deflected, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento. San Antonio also making some changes. Pirtle, he's checked in for Lyles, and it's Lonnie Walker in for Bryn Forbes. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play. And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Spurs trail by 10.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking, more ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Into the third we go, 2 minutes in now. Fox with it, 10 points for him. On the wing, Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Hield against Walker. And he makes that one. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Fox passes to Barnes. He kicks to Bagley. Pass to Bielitsa. And stolen by Aldridge. In transition, here come the Spurs. Back to Walker. Shoots over Fox. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Walker.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Back to Fox. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. 5 to shoot. Hield finds Barnes. San Antonio with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. It's good. And now just a 5-point Kings lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Bagley the pass to Barnes. On the wing, Hield. Hits the three-point bomb. Hield's got 13 points.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Pirtle the pass to Murray. DeRozan trying to get open. Murray, no good. Pirtle with the steal. Murray kicks to Walker. Hurdle trying to get open. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Walker. Passes to Bielitsa. On the wing, Hield. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Left side, DeRozan. The kick out to Aldridge. Murray, the pass to Walker. Aldridge down low. Bielitsa's there, and with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from LaMarcus Aldridge. Bagley finds Hield. On the wing, Barnes. There's the pass to Hield. Back to Fox. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. San Antonio calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
All right, thank you, David. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Holmes, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Holmes can't get it to go in. Spurs trail by 3. And stolen by Barnes. And now Sacramento on the break. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Barnes.
Oh, man, what a fundamentally sound defender. I like when Barnes takes chances and comes away with steals.
And again, San Antonio turns it over. Sacramento leading by 5. Here's Fox. Pass to Holmes. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Holmes kicks to Fox. 4 on the shot clock. And Holmes throws it down.
He's getting better at orchestrating the offense. I mean, when Fox hits the open man, it brings this team closer together.
Here's Gay. The kick out to Walker. And here's Mills from the arc. Can't hit that one. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Bagley the pass to Fox. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Fox. Holmes. And it's Holmes with the extra effort. And it's a 9-point Kings lead.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Kings have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And here is Fox inside. And Holmes throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Walker with a clean look. Drops in the tray.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Bagley kicks to Fox. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. And Bagley able to finish.
An exceptional leaper with a great motor. Good luck keeping Bagley off the boards.
Murray against Bogdanovich. Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Outside DeRozan. Second shot opportunity. Bagley with the block. They retain possession. And here's Mills from the arc. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Fox. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Fox passes to Bagley. Sacramento moving it around. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray kicks to Walker. And finished off by Walker.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Bagley dishes to Fox. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Markers checked in for Marvin Bagley. San Antonio also making some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for DeRozan. Bryn Forbes comes in for Lonnie Walker. And it's White in for Patty Mills. And Holmes now top of the key. Fox against Murray. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Poeltl, and he banks in the layup.
When Poeltl gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Fox feeling it out a bit, and it's Fox with the jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And so here's Sacramento. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Fox. Holmes down low, defended by Poeltl. Parker passes to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Strong display of athleticism from Barnes. I love guys that aren't afraid to drive the lane and take some contact.
Poeltl's shot is off. Barnes outside. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. Even. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Coming up next. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on and the starting group for the Spurs. Lyles out there at DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you played.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Here's Forbes. That 3 off the mark. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Morant against Murray. Lays it up off the glass.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him, draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Now here's Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Morant dishes to Jackson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Outside for Murray. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Jackson. Passes it to Winslow. Morant against Murray. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Lyles. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now, here's Valanciunas. Tight defense on him. And it's Morant missing. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Launches it. San Antonio again missing. Morant finds Jackson. Back to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
To the inside. Here's Aldridge. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Valanciunas. And it's Memphis on the break. Winslow, the pass to Brooks. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Jackson dishes to Brooks. Good work there as it goes. Brooks has got his second basket of the game.
Getting hit on that shot there, but Dillon's girth allows him to play right through it.
Here's Aldridge. Tries again. Nice D from Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
I like Dillon's awareness in transition. He just understands where to go and what to do.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Memphis with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Winslow kicks to Valanciunas. The rebound by the Spurs. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jackson. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles, and it's White in for Bryn Forbes.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. White, wide open, he fires. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Anderson finds Winslow, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The pass to DeRozan, stolen by Winslow. Here is Anderson. Out to Morant. And so it's Memphis going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for San Antonio, they've got Bellinelli, Jakob Poeltl up there with Rudy Gay. Then it's White, and it's Mills in at the point.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
HEA, hint the nickname slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Gay left side. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Gay again missing.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Right wing. Here's Gutteridge. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 12. The dish to Poeltl. Back to Walker. Shot from 12. And it's good. 2 points.
What vision from Poeltl, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
And the Grizzlies shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. So the wing on the left. Kicks it out to Jones. Clark for 3. That one doesn't go. So the Spurs will take it the other way. And they're pushing it up. Here's Bellinelli. The offensive rebound. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Melton, no good from outside.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Mills in the corner. Outside, Bellinelli. And it's Melton with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Jones drives in. The shot, no good. The Spurs have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Poeltl. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Patty Mills.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Down low, back to Jones. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who is my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Aldridge finds DeRozan. He tries for three. That shot off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
No good from Clark. Spurs trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Forbes the pass to Aldridge. Stolen by Anderson. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Jackson's got the ball. Kicks it out to Jones. Lets it go with a three. Rebound San Antonio.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Lyles passes to Forbes. Here's Aldridge. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Aldridge has got his first bucket in this one. To the paint. Outside for Jackson. From deep. The shot comes out. That will count. That shot no good. And so it's Memphis. 13 points.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. Memphis did not hesitate to set the pace. Their mission to dominate early was accomplished. And that's...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Spurs trail by 13.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern, only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the three. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. For three. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Out to Brooks. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Lyles. Spurs trail by 15. Pass to Murray. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Lyles with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Inside. Pass to Winslow. Morant right side. 5 to shoot. Stolen away. Brooks against Murray. Stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Morant. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Memphis moving it around. The three from Morant. Rebound San Antonio. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brooks has got 9 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
There's the lob to Aldridge. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Winslow's running, and that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Gutteridge is checked in. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Lyles. Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. 4 on the clock. Now here's Morant for 3. No good. Shot missing. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Outside White. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Morant. Back to Brooks. Morant against White, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marco Bellinelli. That is his first foul of the game. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Anderson comes in for Brooks. Spurs also with the sub. Mills is checked in. To the middle. A putback. Morant on the follow. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Mills dishes to Poeltl. Back to Mills. Shot to stop the run. The shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Clark for 3. Goes back up. Let's go. Misses off the right iron. Spurs trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Mills passes to Poeltl. And the layup's good off the glass. Poeltl's got his first points in this one.
Love the razor-sharp focus. Poeltl bouncing off contact and finishing well.
To the wing right side. Anderson outside. Clark left side. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
White, good.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice play off contact.
To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. Back to Clark. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. And another miss by Memphis. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, they've got Poeltl. Rudy Gay is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Derek White, and it's Walker in at the 2. Melton passes to Clark, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. As I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics, any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts of maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Here's White. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Kicks it out to Gay from past the arc. Brooks grabs the board. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Jackson, and it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Jackson. Out to Morant. Off target from outside.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Clark. Then for the Spurs, Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. Bryn Forbes comes in for White. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Lonnie Walker. Here's Brooks. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
To the middle. Outside for Murray. For the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Winslow dishes to Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You see some of the craftiness of Winslow. Just knows how to generate offense.
Good on both. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. 15-point game. Back to Brooks. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
The ability to finish with either hand makes Brooks a dangerous scorer around the bucket.
Back to Lyles. Shakes him. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Brooks finds Winslow. Memphis moving that ball around. Back to Brooks. The pass to Jackson. From about 16. San Antonio with the rebound. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Lyles passes to Aldridge. And the shot goes down.
Set him up, and he'll knock him down. Aldridge is a dead-eye jump shooter.
Knocked loose. Now Lyles. Stolen by Winslow. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Pass to Murray. Here's the 3. Morant with some nice D.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Memphis.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Brooks.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
Now here's Jones, covered by Mills. Outside for Jackson. That's tipped. Back to Jones. Down low. 6 to shoot. Jang finds Jones. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
The 3 from Mills. San Antonio again missing. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups. And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon. DA, take it.
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now, look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the threesome. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And he banks in the layup.
He gets so quick there in transition, does a good job of reading, and a nice finish.
Now the Grizzlies with it.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it two ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
Here's Morant after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Morant kicks to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brooks. Yep, it counts.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Morant against Fox. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bagley. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Jackson finds Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. Over Bagley. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. Count it.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Back to Valanciunas. Morant outside. Dishes it to Valanciunas. And there's the pass to Morant. Clock at 6. Back to Valanciunas. He feeds it to Morant. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Morant missing. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 2. Bjelica passes to Barnes. Changes up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks kicks to Morant. Lays it up off the glass.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Brooks, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Passes it to Morant. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. Out to Morant. Here's Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. The dish to Jackson. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Morant passes to Jackson. That one goes. Count it. Jackson's got 6.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Joseph, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Inside, Parker with the steal. Here's Hield. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Pretty good concentration by Hield there, just focusing on the target.
Gutteridge, the pass to Clark. Bazemore grabs the miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
To the paint. Melton passes to Clark. Here's Melton. 27 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Over to the left wing. Pass to Clark. Here's Melton, covered by Parker. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot by Hield, nobody around, and he hits it to tie the game up. He has 7.
Wow, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there, just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the 3.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. He can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end. Now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now here's Jones. Here's Gutteridge. Anderson in the post. He's covered by Bazemore. No good from Clark. The Kings trailing, and here we go with Giles running it up the court. 2 points, that one goes. Hield's got 11.
Buddy showing more than just the fact that he's a shooter, working his way strength on the inside there.
Here's Clark. No good from the wing. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Bazemore passes to Joseph. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Anderson with the ball, picked up by Joseph. A nice shot by Gutteridge. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 2. Hield outside. Inside, 6 to shoot. Holmes finds Joseph. Here's Hield. Giles, great positioning on the putback. Giles has got it all tied up now for the Kings.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the Kings making a change here. Barnes is checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Valanciunas is checked in. Now here's Valanciunas. Here's Gutteridge. Good D by Barnes.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Well, Hield showing some of that stop and start and stop again game, changing directions, impossible to guard.
Here's Anderson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Feeds to Valanciunas. Back to Anderson. That one drops for him. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Hield. It's rebounded by Memphis. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Parker comes in for Harry Giles. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Now here's Morant. To the inside, Parker with the steal. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
Brooks against Bogdanovich. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Sacramento. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Fox. Parker trying to free himself up. Plays it up and banks it in. Fox has got the lead up to 3 now for Sacramento. Grizzlies shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Winslow against Bielitsa. Out to Morant. And there's the feed to Valanciunas. Bagley with the block.
Well, you pair that length with those kind of defensive instincts, and Marvin Bagley becomes a much more effective defender. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Winslow, the pass to Brooks. Out to Morant. To the middle. Pass to Winslow. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams up. And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Morant passes to Brooks. Out to Morant. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Crafty move. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. A free throw drops for Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. Sacramento with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Fox goes in. Count that one as his 7th make and 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Bagley. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Fox. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Now the pass to Jackson. And yes, it's good. Jackson's got 12 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. That one's on Morant. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Bogdanovich. Free throw good, Fox. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Bagley against Brooks. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. And that one hits back iron.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, Fox really daring them right now to foul him on the inside.
And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Bielitsa. And Hield subbed in for Kent Bazemore. Now here's Anderson. Melton passes to Anderson. Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Clark.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Here's Fox. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Gutteridge for the pass to Clark. Anderson outside. Back to Clark. Good work defensively by Holmes.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there. Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
Sacramento making a switch here. Parker's checked in. 5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3. Free throw good, Fox.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about, but speed can kill. And if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Sacramento, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Here's Melton to the middle. Back to Anderson. Parker with the steal. Here's Hield. Banked in off the glass. Hield's got the lead up to 13 now for Sacramento.
That's got to feel good for the young player. Buddy Hield showing a full arsenal tonight offensively.
Anderson against Parker. Anderson can't get it to go. And here now the Kings. They're on a 16-6 run. Barnes finds Hield. Count that one. Hield's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Back to Morant. Fires the three. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. And some changes here for the Kings. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Harrison Barnes. Winslow's checked in for the Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks comes in for Milton. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Sacramento leading by 13. Morant comes with the double team. Here's Fox. Keeps it alive, and Parker stays with it.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Fox against Morant, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, that gets everybody fired up. The point guard, De'Aaron Fox, up on the rim.
Morant against Fox. And that one's good. Morant's got 6.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
The wide open look here for Fox. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Sacramento. 13 points up. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Parker out there with Bielitsa, and it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Sacramento leading by 13. Here's Fox, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Fox has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Sacramento. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Passes to Valanciunas. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot clock at 5. Jackson passes to Winslow. Bagley with the block.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Up top, Morant. Guarded by Fox. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. The shot's good. Fox has got 37.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
The Kings making a switch here. Hield's checked in. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. 17-point lead, their biggest. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Now here's Winslow. And Valanciunas kicks to Jackson. Valanciunas, and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And it's blocked, and he gets it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Here's Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. He dishes it to Valanciunas. To the paint. It's hauled in by the Kings. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Hield. Finished off the break. Hield's got 22.
Well, Hield showing some confidence there in the fast break with the jump shot. Just puts his head down and powers his way into that shot.
On the wing, Hield fires the 3. That one, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And Brooks, here we go. Jackson, good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Fox. Makes it off the glass. Fox has got 43 points.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Kings.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for De'Aaron Fox.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Lenz checked in for Bagley. Brewer comes in for Bjelica. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Anderson comes in for Jaren Jackson. Josh Jackson's checked in for John Morant. And Allen subbed in for Brooks. Timeout called by the Kings. They're in front by 12. 59 seconds left in the game. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They lead by 14. Here's Fox. It's good from long range. Fox has got 46 points.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And Sacramento has possession. Pass to Brewer. Sacramento moving it around. That's a 2 from Hield. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies with another miss. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. Here's Winslow. Misses there. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see now Sacramento's starting five. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan, Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard.
You know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
Now, here's Fox. Bogdanovich finds Bielitsa. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Lyles. Barnes against DeRozan. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Bielitsa misses. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Forbes. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You know, Forbes is slight of frame, guys, but deceptively strong. He can finish through contact if he has to.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Now, here's Fox. Barnes passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Barnes. This one for 3. No good on that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Murray with the bounce pass. And the shot goes down. Forbes has got 5.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Now here's Barnes. Here's Fox. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Murray against Fox. Out to DeRozan. Outside Aldridge. Pass to Lyles. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Right side Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Aldridge has a nice methodical way about his game that makes him extremely reliable down low. He's a smooth operator in the post.
Fox finds Bagley. Now here's Bielitsa. And it's sent back by Aldridge. They get it back. Yep, that one goes. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 3-point lead. Forbes can't get it to go.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Wasted no time on that one. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Here's Fox following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Lyles with it. And here's the fast break. Over Barnes. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, I like the fact that Murray is a really strong rebounder for a backcourt player. Once he squeezes that orange, he knows exactly how to get fresh orange juice.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Now Fox, following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. Bogdanovich, no luck. San Antonio leading by 3. On its way from DeRozan for 2. And it goes down 2 points. DeRozan's got his second bucket.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Now here's Bagley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Fox with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. Goes up and finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. No good. That would have tied it. Gets it off. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the...
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Spurs out in front, leading by 5. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Hill's out there with Derek White. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Bellinelli in at the small forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Here's Joseph. Hield left side. Giles kicks to Hield. Back to Giles. Kings moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Shooting, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Three-pointer, Hield sinks the three-pointer. Hield's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
The shot by Bellinelli, no good. The Kings trail by 6. It's tipped. Here's Hield. Sweet little floater. Hield's got 5 points so far.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
San Antonio with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Gay inside. He's against Parker. Gay, that's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Hield. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Spurs. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And a change for Sacramento. Barnes is checked in.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Corey Joseph. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Hield, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. With the tip, and it's put back in by White. White's got 4 points this quarter.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Hield, the pass to Fox. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And it's blocked, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. A different look now for San Antonio. Trey Lyles checked in for Gay. Bryn Forbes comes in for Walker. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Derek White. Then for the Kings, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Giles comes in for Barnes. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Hield. And the dunk by DeRozan.
You know, it's really the defining part of DeRozan's game, driving the basketball hard at defenders, and he'll come right at you with athleticism and strength.
Kept alive. Bagley kicks to Bielitsa. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Bogdanovic, no luck. And the Spurs pushing it up now. DeRozan leading the charge. That one falls. And now a 7-point Spurs lead.
You know, one of the biggest fears when you face a team like this with DeRozan is his ability to run the floor. And when he does that, he can hurt you.
And so it's San Antonio headed to the bench with a 7-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Rick. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here is Forbes. He is covered by Bogdanovic. And stolen by Bogdanovic. And now Sacramento on the break. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Here's DeRozan. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And so Aldridge will bring it up for San Antonio. Oh, what a play!
Well, you look at that situation. He thought he could keep Murray from converting if he got physical with him. You better think again.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for San Antonio. Lonnie Walker comes in for Bryn Forbes. And then for Sacramento, Jabari Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Here's Parker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Parker's got his first points of the game. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Spurs leading by 8.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Here's Joseph. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Bagley, that shot no good. Aldridge with some nice D. Pass to Walker. Inside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray, you give him that type of opportunity, you're asking for trouble. He is a strong finisher.
There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Outside, Joseph. Bazemore for 3. It's rebounded by Aldridge. On offense, here are the Spurs. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Murray, no good. The Kings trail by 12. Here's Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Knocked away. Pass to Bazemore. Back to Joseph. He dishes it to Bazemore. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Murray's got 5 rebounds tonight. to the paint. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And he's going up for the alley-oop, and stolen by Murray. Walker goes in, and Walker throws it down.
And when Hurdle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Joseph down low. Aldridge is covering. Nobody near Barnes. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
And so it's San Antonio, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then it's Mills. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's White in at the 2 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Fox passes to Holmes. Here's Giles. Back to Holmes. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And the pass to Bielitsa. Takes the 3. And that one is off. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. Fires from the line. And it's White missing. The Kings trail by 14. Releases from 15. And it's Giles missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
No good from Gay. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. He gets that one. Giles has got his first 2 points.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Mills. It's hauled in by the Kings. And now Sacramento on the break. And then Hield with the dunk.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
White, good.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Pass to Giles. It's stolen by Lyles. And now White pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And White slams it in.
Outstanding play by White that time. He just took off and got up and down in a heartbeat.
Fox passes to Holmes. A 3 from Bielitsa. Buries it from 3-point range.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Mills with it. Holmes covering. White the pass to Lyles. Good work defensively by Holmes. The Kings trail by 11. Hield from outside. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by White.
Good, strong, aggressive finish by Gay there. That'll get a thumbs up from the coach.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Hield kicks to Bielitsa. White against Hield. Floats one up. Gay with the block.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
Holmes with the steal. At the elbow, it's Hield. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on White. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, and something else they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot whenever they've had the chance.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Gay. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Derek White. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. Fox passes to Barnes. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Murray kicks to Forbes. Here's DeRozan. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
DeRozan is a man on a mission tonight. I don't know if I've ever seen DeMar any sharper than this.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for San Antonio.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeMar DeRozan.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And no good.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Joseph, the pass to Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the Kings. And here's DeRozan. Dishes it to Murray. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A confident. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.